Hi, Marta. Can you hear me?
Hello, yes, and can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. So, hello everyone. We're really happy to see you here again today, and we are back with a new webinar. We have prepared, a fresh set of insights, tips, and functionalities that the Peak Logic team has recently. My name is Marta. You know me very well. I'm the Peak Logic project manager, and today I'm going to share, let's say, things from the client side perspective and also from the project manager's perspective as well, right?
Yeah. Hello, everyone, again. It is very nice to meet you after Dreamforce. It's been 2 months break, so finally we are together. As you know, that I'm head of sales at PeakLogic. Happy to be here again, and today we're gonna walk you through a new and very practical way of bringing a real value to your businesses. So we've seen how much time teams lose switching between tools. So this session should be a game changer for your workflow. Before we jump into this conclusion, I want to ask you: have you ever tried integrating Salesforce with Azure and Jira DevOps? Sorry, Azure DevOps at the same time, or maybe separately. So you can drop your answer into the chat. We are curious to see how many of you are already battled with this combo. It can be, by the way, in-house custom integration. Yeah. What about your Marta? So far, connecting Salesforce with Jira or Azure, how it affected you? Have you
Actually,
have you
yeah,
tried it?
yeah, I had this sort of experience, and what I can say that the biggest challenge is keeping, all three systems synchronized without, overloading, overcomplicating the workflow. But what I can say that with the right structure, yes, it works really well. So yeah. And what about you, Bert? Have you ever had this experience?
But what I want to say that in the beginning, when we just started with Sergey and PickLogic, we had around, let's say 20, 30 clients. And to be honest, we didn't need that much. But right now we have more than 2,000 clients for all the connectors in total, maybe three. So each time we receive a ticket right now, even for, let's say, 50 clients per day, let's say, it would be very hard to create the tickets either in Jira or Azure DevOps manually. It would be impossible to deal with it right now. That's why for the enterprise level, or let's say mid-level companies, it is very crucial to connect it just to save time. Because when you save time from the sales perspective, you save your money, because people focus on their real work instead of trying to do the manual work for everybody.
Yeah, true. So thank you very much for sharing this experience, this insight. And by the way, before we start, showing you the use case and sharing our tips, the secrets, um, as usual, I remind you that don't hesitate and don't be shy to share your comments, questions, proposals here in the comments, because we are here to help, to explain, and
Yeah.
basically you from headache.
I want to say that I see right now the comments from Yogendra, Hilde, and Ramesh. Thank you for joining the webinar. Appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Yeah, thank you. So, alrighty, Berke, I believe that, it's the high time, it's the perfect moment to jump into practical part. Yes, we have talked about challenges, about the tools, about the chaos that happens when everything lives in different system, right? And let's probably show how it actually looks in action. Right now on the screen, you can see the use case description. Don't hesitate, like get clear with that. Maybe it will just give you about that. Yes, and yeah, I give you the word, please.
Well, exactly how you mentioned. So the theory is great, really, but the magic happens when you see it work. In my life, I got a motto that actions speak louder than words. So I gotta show you how it works. Uh, yeah, but by the way, before jumping real into it, Quick question for everyone here. How many of you currently, utilize Salesforce, Jira, or Azure DevOps in your daily workflow? You can just, drop a quick yes in the chat if that's you.
Yeah. And what I want to mention that, if you have ever wondered why can this system just, talk to each other without giving you a headache, you're in the right place. Right now, we will handle this, right?
Yeah, because of the problem with electricity in Ukraine, I want to be very honest with you. I will try to a little bit speak louder, but if you hear some background voices, swear to God, it's not because of me. I did my best to avoid this problem, but sorry. So, Hilda, I wanted to answer your kind of statement regarding that. Sorry again. So we picked today's use case exactly because it is one of the most common point we see with our clients. Different teams, you said different tools, different priorities, and at the end, someone has to glue everything together manually, right, Martin?
Yeah, it's true. So, before we jump into actual demo, right? I want to paint a very real scenario. So let's imagine an Amazon service environment, right? It's like an example because this is where the pain becomes impossible to ignore. So, as you know, Amazon support teams handle thousands of customer cases every single day, especially inside the Salesforce, right? And these cases come from different regions, from different products, from different business units. So far, they have everything in one place. They are centralized. However, behind the scene, right, there is the team who fixes the issues and working and processing all this in one place, but actually not in one place, if I can say like this. Yes, because like they're working in different systems. So the engineering teams, usually those are people who build the feature and fix the bugs, and they usually work in Jira. Most likely they even never open the Salesforce because it's simply not their workflow, right? And also, on the other hand, there is Amazon's infrastructure and DevOps teams, and they literally live in Azure DevOps system, right? And this is the place where they handle deployments, they run the pipelines, they investigate outages, and track their daily operation tasks, right? Parket, I believe that you're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, I was preparing my screen for it. So here's the problem. When this single customer issue often, touches all of these three worlds, but the tools, they don't talk to each other. So who becomes exactly the glue? Is a project manager, Salesforce admin, or the person who organizes it? So this is what exactly their day looks like. I mean, they create a case in Salesforce, then they hop into Jira, the issue, recreate the issue manually, and they do the same thing for Azure, log it into task. Then they spend the rest of the day copying comments, attachments, and updates, between the system. And if anything missed, they start pinging people, engineering and or DevOps, via Slack or email. So that means everybody is losing their time just to collaborate. Well, it doesn't make any sense. So multiply that workflow by thousands of cases, multiple regions, and dozens of teams. Right? Then suddenly, the enterprise. It doesn't matter which company. It can be Amazon, Meta, or other companies. They would have very very expensive and very slow, also very fragile process. So let me show you exactly here what happens when these systems finally talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
So give me a second, please. I will share my screen. Yeah, let me know, please, if you can see my screen.
Not yet. Just a second. Probably we have some.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Perfect. So I'm on the case object. I'm gonna create right now a case record, nothing more. In the background, the system will automatically spin it up for a Jira ticket, and also an Azure Work Item for DevOps. So it can take, so this is our component for the related Jira issues, and this is for the Azure DevOps Work Items. You will be able to create it manually as well. What we show, it is automatically. It can be either one way or bidirectional. This is completely up to your, requirements. Uh, just a second, let me refresh this page to see if it is created. Okay, so as you see, we got the Jira ticket, and also we got the Azure Work Item. So it's already created both.
Mhm.
And when you see here, you see check the bug test and purposes, whatever the wanted to sync from Salesforce to Jira or Azure, it already synced. And what we're gonna do, we will add the sprint into hours. So, and let me go there, here. So we already got the details here. Let's say, and before doing anything, I want to show in Azure as well. Exactly, you see state to do, and in Jira side it is to do as well. So in case I move it to in progress and come back to Salesforce, if I refresh this part, return, see it is already in progress.
Yeah.
So what we want to do here, no menu creation, no switching tools, or no can someone update your please. Better yet, support stays entirely in Salesforce, in their house, but sees every update from both engineering and DevOps in real time. So it can be comments, attachment status, and the rest, anything that you need. And the engineers, they were there productive in Jira, right? They update a ticket, change a field, add a comment, fix a bug, and that information syncs into Salesforce immediately and then continues to the Azure DevOps. So here it was to do. Let me view this and refresh the page. Let me go here. It takes a little bit time, and as you see from to do, it became doing. So what did we do here? Again, no duplicate entry, no extra communication, no chasing support for context. Imagine that right now, that Marta got kind of bug or some implementation request from our clients for the connectors. And once Marta created a case record in Salesforce, it created a Jira ticket for engineering team and for the implementation team in Azure DevOps. And whenever they update the ticket, it will come the status or any field. By the way, it will come to Jira or Salesforce. So this will help them to stay fully inside Azure. I'm talking about Azure perspective. When they update the pipelines, deployments, incident tasks, and their updates flow into Salesforce first, let me show it here. I will change from in progress, doing to done.
Mhm.
Let me save it. So it will come into Salesforce first. Let me refresh this page. It takes a little bit time with Azure DevOps. Just a second, please. I hope the background voice is a little bit more less.
Oh, yeah.
So the status is done over here. As you see on the Jira ticket, it is also, let me refresh this part. You see, right? Check the bug testing purposes VJ 19. It is here. So the Salesforce becomes the orchestration layer, not a separate system to maintain. Management and leadership, they finally get a single source of truth. Here they're able to create the number, like the reporting, that they are able to see the number of technical tickets created in Jira and Azure. Here we got for Jira and Azure DevOps, SLA performance across teams, bottleneck points, and the rest. So all in one dashboard that doesn't require logging into Jira or Azure at all. So they don't need to have a license. And it's same. It is valid for Azure part or Jira part as well.
Yeah. Looks great, to be honest. I was referring to your music because this music gave me a little bit, of happiness because with this solution, I can tell you that I will as a project manager, right, I will have like easier life, if I can say like this, because sometimes, while you're working with clients, with admins, with developers, and for example, when you need to provide the report or just provide the update, yeah, you need to go and grab from the snippets, so I'm so happy with this extension, and I believe that it's a game changer for me as project manager and for our clients as well. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for the compliment. So I don't want to disturb more, so you can continue to final part, and it will
Yeah.
be better for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing that I want to highlight here comes the question why this aligns with enterprise companies' expectations. So what I want to say here that the large enterprises face the same problem as well. Usually it's like a different teams, different tools, yes, different priorities we can say, but what is the same? It's like one client, one issue, one expected result. And this integration really just, help us to connect organizations because it removes the manual labor, which is really super helpful, removes delays and miscommunication. And we know in our work that miscommunication can lead to some like huge problems. And it finally helps and lets the teams, right, to operate their own system without breaking the bigger workflow. So I believe that it's super powerful and it's super handy, right? And so Berkim.
One thing I want to tell, and after that, if you would continue, I would love it. Hilda asked, "Did you create the components yourself?" Yes, our dev team created this component specifically for this connector. I mean connectors, because they are two different components.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. So, Berke, I have a question to you just before we will, finalize all this. I believe that our visitors, our viewers, and our clients are curious. From your perspective as a head of sales, right? How does this kind of integration change the way we at PeakLogic deliver the project? How does this influence on the speed of the process? Uh,
So it is very, crucial for us as a salesperson not to lose any money. Any delay on the, resolution, it will cause you money part because the client will be very unsatisfied and they will not likely to go proceed with you either further or they will not even start beginning with you. That's why the speed really helped. Clients are happy, we are happy.
I see.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So thank you very much for sharing this insight. I can say if you guys have any other questions, comments, use cases, or any other, like, I don't know, suggestions, don't hesitate to comment. We are still here. What I want to say from my side, I'm really grateful to have all of you here today. Yes, we're happy to guide you through the workflow, through the new use case. And we genuinely hope that we brought a few new ideas into your life, into your businesses that might be helpful for you, right?
Yeah, and with Christmas song, the background, I will tell that if you have any interesting use case or you would like to share or something you would like to demonstrate us next time, we would be more than happy to help you with it. And plus, right now you're gonna see a QR code on your screen. Give it a second. Scan it when you're ready. Yeah, you can either book it on Calendly or visit our website. So yeah, just let me know if you don't want to book a call or visit the website. You can send me a DM, and we could discuss how you would like to collaborate with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And one more thing that I want to mention, just if for any reason you hadn't had the chance to see the full live video or you hadn't had the opportunity to join us as live, right? No worries, just follow the link which will be attached. You will be able to visit our YouTube channel and discover the full video. And also, as you know, we are like producing webinars and we are expecting to have a few more in the future. So I believe that you will find a lot of interesting videos there and a lot of like interesting information. So we are, open to your use cases, to your collaboration. And thank you very much for being with us today.
Yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining, and see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.